I can see it.
So tell me, what was actually the name of the award? It was you were the #1 stream in the streaming awards. Isn't that correct?
Correct.
Marino's Gameday.
Welcome to Tiger Vision. It's presented by Conley Buick GMC. Well, we welcome you to Coach Marino's Game Day show here at Jack's Sports Bar in Palmetto. I'm Brian Varnador. I'm joined by Ken Burton Jr. and the coach, head coach, Palmetto Tigers, Dave Marino. Let's turn it over to Ken.
Yes, thank you, Brian. Good to be back. Coach, introduce your impact players of the game for this last week.
Well, and it's actually, been a few weeks now that these guys have performed at a very high level. Obviously, our quarterback, Josh Siplin, on offense, our bell cow tailback, Sajel Hickson, and then on the back end, Jaquez Hughes at free safety, punter, punt return man. He's pretty much been doing it all for us with some of the injuries that we incurred early on in preseason. We have LJ Hewitt with us here tonight. We got Jordan Renard, the beast up the middle. And then Baby J, Jalen Wester, who has just been phenomenal, outstanding. And the touchdowns, pick sixes and block kicks, extra points, punts. I mean, you name it, he's pretty much done it for us. And, just a carry on of that Wester tradition.
Thanks, Coach. We are watching them eat dinner basically right behind us here. We will be catching up with them at halftime. So, Brian, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
All right, well, since we're here, let's talk about let's get right into the action. Let's talk about some of the highlights from the October 2nd game with Braden River Pirates. Let's go to the first quarter highlights. All right, the highlights are coming up here, Coach. Over there.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I thought I was looking on my monitor. Yeah, we knew going into this game it was going to be difficult. Braden River had lost a couple close ones. We knew they were going to be hungry. And there's Josh Siplin on the option keep. He's been doing a great job reading our option for us, our option game. Coach Ty's done an outstanding job with him technically as well as schematically. Tough one there. It was, Lyman missed a block. And like I said, Sajel gets hit in the backfield. Josh has done an outstanding job handling these snaps all along. And, right there's another example of a bad snap that could have been a really bad play that, we were fortunate to turn it into at least getting back to the line of scrimmage. Again, Jock Hughes and what he's been doing for us, punt return right there. He gets off a great kick that flips the field for us, gives our defense a chance. And, again, these receivers that Braden River had, all of their offense was back. The defense was back. So they had a lot of returning starters. They were hungry. And, again, playing at home. But like I said, our defense did a great job in the first half controlling them. And like I said, you see right here, we got some of our newcomers that are putting pressure on the quarterback there. And, that kid's good. Thomas got the best of us right there. LJ had good coverage, just, didn't make a play. And that kid made a great catch. It was a great throw. But again, LJ comes up, makes a stop there, as well as the rest of the back end with Kobe Alvarez and Jaquez Hughes and then obviously Jalen Wester setting the edge there. But like I said, great play by LJ Hewitt coming up, making a great tackle on a really good running back for Braden River.
Zipper over there.
Good protection there. It's Sheldrick Simpson. Sheldrick's, really come on. Last couple of weeks, he got a chance in the Port Charlotte game and really proved that he could play, and he solidified that one corner spot opposite LJ. So we feel real good about our corners now. Along with Tariq Wagner, who we've moved inside now, gave it the flexibility to be that nickel back. Offensively, again, we're struggling getting anything consistent going in the run game. But when you got Josh Siplin right there making good decisions with the football, and then his athleticism and toughness right there, picking up 6 good yards for us. We got new offensive linemen that are just trying to find their niche and start to gel together. And like I said, and as they keep working, each week we're going to get better and better and get a little bit more consistent out of our run game. Right there, Braden River flying to the football. And, like I said, we need to start getting some tougher yards in between the tackles. But what a great call right here. Coach Ty dialed it up just the right time, and we get that big first down. We talk about third downs and turnovers, and that's a big third down conversion right there. Now that's one, that we like right there. We had run an inside trap, so that enabled us to get, in between the tackles and establish a little bit of a run game, power run game. But again, we still want to be balanced in terms of attacking the perimeter as well as going in between the tackles. And great decision, great pitch by Josh, and then great job by Sagel finishing the run. And then we want to give Zorian Geathers a chance to go out and make plays. And Josh dialed it up and gave him a shot, and unfortunately didn't come down with it. But again, we get back into a manageable situation here. On second down, we take another shot. So we're in 2-down territory, third down. Again, Josh does an outstanding job, makes his reads. It's not there, and he's blessed. He's got the athleticism. He works hard to get us some really, really good yardage, to get us back into fourth down and manageable, and then just a big-time throw and catch to Sagel. And like I said, outstanding ball placement where only Sagel could go up and make a play in between 3 defenders. So it's just a big-time play. Great poise in the pocket. Good protection by the O-line there. Very well-executed play. And a great scheme, courtesy of Coach Ty Stolt and what he's doing for us. So, take that 7-0 lead on the road. That's important. And that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to sort of take the fight to them, and we did that. And like I said, we just got to make sure that, you maintain that so the defense comes out, and that's what we're looking for. Our special teams have been pretty good. We got some key guys, some young guys that are getting a lot of experience on special teams. All right, right there, Jalen Wester fills, gets the guy tripped up. Jordan Renard in the backfield pretty much all night, every Friday night, which really gives our linebackers a chance to roam free and make some big plays. Right there, schematically, they thought they had it, and just what an outstanding play by Sheldrick Simpson. He's a physical kid. He loves to play the game. He's got great ball skills, and he's really been a great addition to our back end. And then pressure up front by the D-line, and Jalen's there, opportunistic, just a great athlete to make the play, and then the finish with the touchdown. So pick 6, that's what defensive guys are always searching for, and that's what they're working for, and he delivered. And so, to go up 14-0 really is where we wanted to be, and took the fight to them. And like I said, kickoff, it's been pretty consistent. We got guys going down there, Michael Gibson, Chance Zipper has been outstanding on special teams as well as making plays, upfield on defense. And it's been really great to see these guys and watch them play by our defensive end. Gabe McDuffie spills the trap, gets them to bounce it, and then our speed on defense is it's tough. So, again, great effort in the first half, and that's exactly what we wanted to do, is take the fight to them, and we did that.
And early on, looking really good on away. You've got the 14-0 lead at the end of the first half. Things looked like they were going pretty well at that point in the game, and we take it into halftime here.
We're in the second quarter.
The second at the end of the first quarter, it's 14-0. Second quarter, and we are going to have those highlights now.
So they come out taking it easy completion, which is great job by their staff to take what we were given. Again, he was starting to feel a little bit of a groove. We weren't getting as much pressure right here in the second quarter as we were in the first quarter. and like I said, that's where it all starts, is up front, offense and defensive line. But great job by Ruben Stamp and Gabe McDuffie, our defensive end, closing in on that run right there. And then again, they get that screen out to number 4. He's a heck of a player, and they get big yardage there. So they're driving on us, and we need our defense to step up and make a stop. But again, they're just starting to get push on us up front a little bit, and so we need to play a little bit more gap sound, and just be a little bit more physical up front in order to stop this run game, because they're cruising right now. They're pretty much running at will, and we can't get will out of the game. And so that's how they answer, and that's what championship programs do. We came in, took the fight to them, but we knew they weren't going to lay down, not at home. They were 0-2 and desperate for a win, so they battled back. They answered just like we thought they would. So right here, Jock Hughes, gets us what we can get. All right, and gets us pretty decent field position, gets us out to the 30. And so now offense needs to step up into the fight and take the momentum back. All right, unfortunately, just a little miscue right there with the receiver, Quay Smith. So now we're second and long. We want to get back into manageable down, and so we do that. Jamil does a great job. Offensive line open up a big hole, gets us into a 3rd and short, but then we get a penalty. And so, unfortunately, then, that from 3rd and 1, now you're 3rd and long, and then we drop pass right there. So we're punting. And again, Jock has done an outstanding job. Robert Gavin is our punter. He's been out most of the season, all of the season right now. But we're hoping he'll be back in a few weeks, and we'll get him down the stretch and hopefully into the playoffs if we're fortunate enough to make a deep run. So, again, right there, Jalen Wester on defense. You can't say enough about his athleticism, his football instinct, and IQ. And again, right there, he fills, which enables Ruben Stamp to come up and make the play. And that's what it is. It starts with our guys up front with Floyd Dozier and Jordan Renard and Miles Ormsby. And then once they get pressure, like I said, good things will happen. And right there, Jock was real close to having another pick. So we come back here and, like I said, gets a little kick, a little pooched, botched punt, if you will. And then we get the penalty. So instead of having the ball at the 40, we get backed up, and we don't want to give away those yards. Yards are too hard to come by. Again, good call by Coach Ty, but Braden Rivers fired up now. They got momentum a little bit now, and so they're playing a little faster, a little bit more enthusiastic. But we answer. And right there, great run by Jamil Williams. Finishes the run, picks up a few extra yards with his physical toughness. All right, and then you got, Sagel's just dynamic. Makes 2 guys miss in the backfield and then turns it into a 15-yard gain. So we're rolling. We're driving right now. We get backed up, but we answer, and now we're in positive territory. We missed a block up front there. All right, but we get it out to our playmaker, Quay Smith. Gets us back into a 3rd and manageable situation. So now we're looking at 3rd and 4. And, Josh, again, does a great job, gets it out. And what a physical run by Jamil Williams to finish. He gets contacts made 2 yards short of the first down, but he finishes that run and picks up a 3-yard gain after contact. So that's what you need. You need to match their physicality and their toughness. And what a call. What a call by Coach Ty down there. We had worked on it all week in practice, and he dialed it up right at the right time. And, we just got to clean things up on the kicking game. These points are crucial. But, again, to regain momentum and take the lead 20-7, this is what you want.
One at a time.
It's a back-and-forth heavyweight battle. And that's what we expected, and that's what they expected. And we gave them everything, that they could handle. And, like I said, and that's where we're at right now. Offensively, again, quarterback's a hell of a player. And, he's very accurate. He puts the ball right where his receivers can do something with it, and they get some positive yards after catch. Tough run there by the Yeomans kid. And, he had an outstanding night.
Yeah,
You know, he
he's a good player.
started to wear us down a little bit. You know, that him along with that, you know, big offensive line started leaning on our guys, and they started to get more push. But again, Jalen Wester answers. And, you know, whenever you need a big play, whenever you need a big stop, Jalen's the guy that's been coming through for us.
Now we'll take it to that halftime break. Palmetto still with a 20-7 lead as we get into the halftime. So, Ken, I think you have some visitors here. We're going to bring them in one at a time here. And let's talk about
yes.
them.
We're going to do social distancing here on Tuesday night. The first player we have is our quarterback, Josh Sipling, 10 of 18 for 124 yards, a TD and a pick. He also rushed for 9 carries for 54 yards with a TD. Josh, who do you like to emulate on the football field? Who's your favorite quarterback, first of all?
Russell Wilson.
Well, you got to tell us why. I mean, he's a great player.
Yes, he is. Every time he escapes the pocket, he keeps his eyes downfield, and he's a great runner. And he puts the ball where it needs to be.
Okay.
He's sorry about that.
No, you're good.
He's much of a good leader. So.
Yes. And talking about leadership, you're the quarterback. How has your role changed now that you're the quarterback as far as being a leader on the team? How has that changed from last year to this year?
It's a big role because, like, the whole team looks up to me, and I have to step up and I have to be a leader. I have to, encourage my guys to do what's right on and off the field, and just make sure they keep their heads up. Even if they drop a ball, they fumble, any bad thing, just keep their heads up and keep moving forward.
Very good, and obviously those things are going to happen. We're going to take a look at the touchdown run that you have. We're going to let you walk us through it. It's going to play in slow motion. So, Chad, you can dial that one up.
Yes, sir. Right here, my wide receiver, Koi. He comes and he cracks the linebacker right here, and you have Sager just taking his man out the play. So it made it real easy for me to just go ahead and walk into the end zone.
And what it is, it comes off our scheme where it's a hide route to Sagel. Mm-hmm. And so, basically instead of being a route runner, now he becomes a lead blocker. Right. And that sort of that catches them off guard. And again, that was a great scheme that Coach Ty implemented last week, and like I said, it worked in practice against our defense. So if it works against our defense, we have a chance every Friday night for it to be successful, and it was perfect execution by the guys.
Okay, thank you very much, and congratulations being an outstanding offensive player last week.
Thank you.
All right, let's have Sagel. All right. Who do you like to emulate out on the field as far as a running back? There's got to be somebody, maybe Emmitt Smith, maybe. Who do you like?
Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara. Didn't he play at that Central High School that we played against last year? I think he's a Central guy, yes. Okay, and why do you like Kamara? He plays for the Falcons, right?
No, Saints. The Saints.
Oh, that's right. I know it was in the same division as the Bucks, but go ahead.
He plays similar to me. I like the way that he bounces off tackles. He's hard to take down. He can make a play out of nothing, like something out of nothing. He can make a play. Fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah.
And he's a complete back, very much like Sager. A lot of guys can run the ball, but can they catch? Can they pass protect? Whether it's can they run routes in terms of a screen game, or can they run routes down the field? And Sagel is he has the full gamut of skill set, and like I said, very similar to Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say you have all those attributes, and we have seen them throughout your career. We're going to take a look with you at this fourth quarter run that looked like a busted play, and you break up along the opposite side of the field. We'll walk through it here and let you tell us what was going on.
Okay, so right here, I seen that the linebacker came down, and I have nowhere else to go. So I just tried to make a play and get what I could get.
You know, and again, the thing that makes Sagel so special as well is his relentless, pursuit for perfection. He's never willing to give up on a play. He refuses to lose, and that's what you try to hope that attitude and work ethic and desire and passion can spread throughout your football team, because that's special. That's really special. When you have a player, everybody's, or not everybody, but a lot of people have certain skill sets, but when you have that heart and desire to be the best and to win on every play, he just never gives up on a play. No matter what happens, he's going to turn a negative into a positive. And so we're just blessed to have him.
Which is a great lead-in point to the next play. There, early in the game, there was a critical 4th and 9, and you become a receiver on this. And so, Chad, you can roll the video. Walk us through. It's the touchdown.
Okay, so Josh sent me in motion, and the play call was meant for me. So we both knew the ball was coming to me, and he threw it up to me. So I had to make a play, and I ended up coming down with it.
And that's just, again, that's unbelievable. To throw, to put that ball into, basically triple coverage. There was only one spot that ball could have been placed where Sagel had a shot and they didn't. And Josh he dropped a dime. He put it right on point, and Sagel goes up and makes a big-time play. I mean, that window right there, that's NFL-type window.
Yes,
right
very small.
Yeah, you're not getting very much window opportunities in the NFL. And like I said, to be able to place that in there, that's a special throw and catch by two special players.
And Sagel, last year you were part of a very dynamic offense as a junior. Obviously our 1,000-yard rusher, but now we lost our top 4 receivers, we lost our quarterback, we lost a lineman that they're all playing in college now. So you're back. How has your role changed as a leader on the offense this year?
Nothing really has changed. We still play team. We play team ball. So everyone has their job to do. Like Joshua, he stepped in the shoes of Xavier, and he's playing the role right now pretty well. There's some things that we can work on, that we can get better. Right now, we just trying to see our weaknesses. Well, we found them, so we're working on them right now. So the role that I have right now is just stepping up and being a leader, making sure everyone is doing their job. So, yeah.
Great answer.
The thing that's been most impressive is for him and Josh, both that got a little battle tested last year, is they're not frustrated. They know we have some young guys on the offensive line that are still developing. They know that we have some young receivers that are still developing and growing and getting better every day. And they've just been great teammates. They've been great teammates in supporting those guys and encouraging those guys to keep working. That eventually we're gonna become a very good offense and a dangerous offense, and it's a process. And they've been great to support the process and not get frustrated and not get down on those guys. You can't ask for better leadership than Sagel and Josh.
Absolutely. Thank you and congratulations. Well, I'm sure we will be seeing you again later in the year. All right, we need Mr. Everything. Have a seat here, Jaquez. This guy does it all. Like Coach said, he punted. I bet you had over a 40-yard average with your punts. Playing on special team, of course, playing free safety. Punt returner, yes. You have to be exhausted after the game. A little bit.
That was a game changer in the Port Charlotte game. Let's not gloss over that.
Absolutely.
That was him on the kick and return.
That's right.
We were in another district battle, dog fight.
Against Raid River, on the defense, he had 7 solo and 3 assists. We're going to look at a couple of plays. We're going to roll the tape. The first one is when you're on the kickoff here, and you're right here on the end, and you go and just level this poor guy. Talk about it.
I mean, it was just I just seen I had to make a play. If I ain't hit him, he was gonna be out of there. So I had to do my job.
Well, you definitely did there, and I'm sure he didn't sleep well after the game because you knocked him clear off the game field. The second play, the dreaded tight end that has notoriously haunted us with Braden River. You had an opportunity to pop him late in the game, and we'll roll this. He takes a slant coming your way as free safety. Talk about this, number 13.
Oh yeah, that was just payback from last season on the double pass in the playoff game. Yeah, so I had to sleep on that for a good little while. So I had to catch him slipping a few times.
Yeah, we brought that up to when they had their 3rd and long and 4th and long. They may just pull that double pass. I forgot about that, and you didn't.
I'll tell you what, you got to give that kid credit because most tight ends wouldn't want any part of going back up the middle, but he did, and he made a couple plays after that big hit. So, Jock in the back end is going to continue to improve and make their will be known even tougher this week and then the weeks go by.
So, Jacquez, who do you like to emulate on the field and why?
Oh, Jabril Peppers, of course, because he do it all. So, I mean, I do it also. It is what it is.
Have you ever heard of Jack Tatum?
Jack Tatum? No, sir.
Well, you need to go home and Google him. He used to play for the Raiders, and they used to call him Assassin back there, the way he would just light people up. And a couple of those hits, now some of his hits were not legal. Most of them weren't. It was a different game back then, but you need to look him up because some of those hits were kind of in the ballpark. And obviously you had a great junior season in our run last year to the state semifinals. We have quite a few defensive player back, but we have some holes in the secondary. So now that you're a senior, how has your role changed as a leader on the defense in the secondary and as well as a leader on the team in defense?
Okay, so last year I had great leaders, Dede Hill, Quan. They was showing me the direction. They were telling me last season that I have to step up, fill their shoes up next year. So I had to think about that. And the summertime, I was just putting in the work. And then this year, I got to lead the boys. They feed off my energy, so why not? I loved it. That's it.
Great answer, and congratulations. I'm sure we will see you again here. Great game. Okay, what do we call him? Baby J, the big baby. Baby J.
Baby J, big baby. There he is. Jeez.
Oh. So it's not Big Baby, it's Baby J.
Big baby, whatever you
Big baby, whatever. You're big enough now. It's going to be whatever you want. Yeah, you're about 20 pounds heavier from last year, and it was good to see your brother LaJonte playing as a true freshman for Florida Atlantic, catching 3 passes last week. I know you're proud of him. We're going to look at a couple of your plays. Of course, you're another one that is all over the field, playing special teams. The first one was when they were running, the quarterback was running an option, pitches it to the back, and I don't know if that was your assignment, and you tackle him for a loss. This was early in the game, I believe. So, Chad, you can roll that. You're in the pink.
All right. Well, what the main thing was we practiced our read step, so I basically just took my read step and came downhill, and the play was right in my face. Basically just doing my job. That's all it is. Nothing major.
But he does it at a high level. He
Yes,
does
sir.
it at a very high level with a lot of intensity and passion and a great instinct for the ball as well. He does it a little quicker, a little faster than most linebackers.
Which leads us into, are you going to try to score more touchdowns than your brother did last year on defense? Because this is now your second pick six, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to pull that one up. talk us through this one. I know there was a deflection, and then the kids all, did you yell Oski, or did they yell and you get it? But here, anyway, just talk us through it.
Well, I was kind of trying to play conservative of the route, and like I was gonna undercut it, but I really got to give thanks to Cedric and LJ on that play because they really helped me even make that play. So, but yeah, I was just playing it conservative, and I came under, and I never gave up on the play, and then I got a reward out of it, never giving up on the play.
And then, what these guys take a lot of pride in is after somebody, whoever picks it off or scoops a fumble, is the way they go after and work for each other in terms of blocking to try to get the other, their teammate in the end zone. And then, like I said, he picked up some nice blocks along the way. And then, like I said, they're all excited. As you can tell, they're all celebrating because it's one big win for the defense when you get a turnover for a touchdown. Whether it's a sack, scoop, score, fumble, scoop, score.
Yeah, when your defense is scoring lots of points, generally you win lots of games, as we have seen in the past. So quickly, Jalen, who do you like to emulate? Who's obviously maybe a linebacker? Who do you like to emulate out on the field?
I really like to emulate Jamal Adams. I feel like he play at a high intensity, and he plays with another speed of the game, and he enjoys playing it. Like it actually showed that he actually loved the game. So I really like Jamal Adams.
And so obviously you love the game.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. And last year you were a key on the defense as a 10th grader. Now you're a junior. How has your role changed on this year's squad as a junior on the defensive unit?
Just basically knowing that I have to be a leader for other guys because the younger guys really look up to me. So it's basically just stepping in and taking that leader role as a teammate and as a player.
Well, it's very obvious. You're doing a great job with that. Thank you, and congratulations, and I'm sure we'll see you again because we saw you a couple of times last year.
Yes, sir.
Coach, you got a real good crop of kids there. I know you got to be proud of them. Brian, I'm going to turn it back over to you so we can get to the second half.
All right, before Big Baby, I appreciate you wearing those breast cancer awareness socks. Very easy to spot up there when you fly in the middle of the field. It was a lot of fun. And one of my favorites, a good young man gives the honor to God. But between the lines, he's ruthless out there.
Oh,
he goes from being the nicest, sweetest guy here on the coach's show.
He summed it up. He loves to play the game.
But between the lines, as an offensive guy, I wouldn't want any part of that guy right there.
Those are the kind of kids you want to coach. Kids that love the game, play the game the right way. And he's just, just another Wester blessing at Palmetto High.
Oh, the family been the Wester family's been very good to Palmetto High School. Now with that, I'm going to turn it over, and we're going to, Coach, go through some of the third quarter highlights.
Again, still where we want to be. I mean, obviously you're up, 20-7, in control of the game. And, special teams right there. We had been, pinning people back deep, but they get some good field position there, getting it out to the 40. So that's not the way we wanted to start the second half. And defensively, we're battling in the trenches right there. They pick up a couple yards, but, not as much push as they had started to get toward the end of the first half. So again, right there, they get a little push, and that's really right there. That's the fight they brought to us in that second half, and they pushed the pile for an extra 3 yards, which gave them the first down. So right there, Cedric Augustin doing a heck of a job for us at defensive end, makes a big play, for a short game, and then just too much push up the middle. They caught us on a trap. We were a little bit out of position. We were one gap short, and that's the thing. We made some adjustments that were not correct. But then again, that's part of the adjustments we've had in terms of losing some staff members from last year. We lost our defensive coordinator, and we lost. Obviously without me being there, Coach Brazen now has to come down on the field and. That's been unfortunate for us, but the kids are battling through it, and we put ourselves in position right here, fourth and long, and they convert. And again, I always say, third down conversions or fourth down conversions, and turnovers are the difference in the game, and that's basically what happened this past week against Braden River. A couple turnovers really hurt us. They protected the ball, and right there, big hit by Jacquez Hughes, which is what we needed to try to slow the momentum that they had going here. But right there, just what a pitch and catch, great route by the receiver, and it's a Division I quarterback over there for Braden River. So you don't get Division I offers and commitments by accident. He's a very good quarterback. He's very accurate, and his receivers do a great job of running routes and getting open. And when the run game works, that opens up the pass game. And so right here, Yeoman's another tough run. Great fill by Jock to give us one more chance, but on the 1 yard line, it's tough. Not when you have the offensive line that they have, the size they have, and like I said, they got that push that they needed, and now we got ourselves a ball game. Not only did they close the gap, but they chewed up. I believe it was an 8-minute drive.
Just about, yes, sir.
So that's tough. Our defense was worn out on that drive right there, and then offensively we didn't do enough. To give them a race. We needed to put together some first downs, and we didn't do that. And so that makes it difficult. As you can see right here, we're not getting the push. We're not picking up our assignments up front. And again, that's part of not having the same offensive line and developing any continuity. Right there, Josh comes up with a big play right there. Third down, big conversion. Quay Smith, nice catch. So, we're at least getting that first down there, but then again we can't put together consistently play after play after play, and that's so now we're behind the chains again, and so right there, little pitch and catch, great move, right, strong run by Quay Smith, again gets us back into a third and manageable, and then here's just a great play by Sajel Hickson, but unfortunately it gets called back. And that was a momentum shift for them. Instead of us taking control of the game, going up 27-14, now we're back behind the chains again. So, just one of those things. We got to clean those mistakes up. When you're playing an evenly matched team, Braden River, we've had some knockdown dragouts with them. You can't afford that. And then, right through Quay Smith's hands and turnover. Give them a short field. Our defense has already been on the field for a while in this third quarter. And then to give them a short field like this just, again, momentum shift. We had it, but unfortunately it was taken away from us with the penalty. Then the turnover. And like I said, putting our defense back out on the field again for a long, methodical drive. They're fighting, though. You got to love the Fighting Tigers, and great play by Miles Ormsby right there. And they get pressure on the quarterback there. He can't hook up with Thomas. And so, put him in a third and long. And, again, what a big conversion for them. And as I've mentioned before, third downs are huge. Third downs and turnovers. And that's a big third down conversion for them. But, again, our defense steps up. Jordan Renard, Ruben Stamp. But as we're battling and as we're fighting, it's just tick, 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 another long drive where Braden River's controlling the clock, controlling the ball, and wearing our defense down. Again, right there, third and way long, and they get pushed, and then they pick up a big gain, getting them back into a fourth and manageable situation. So. That's what we lacked in that second half, was just being able to get off the field, and then offensively being able to stay on the field. And really, that's the key.
Really, with the ball control, the clock, it's one of those time of possession things. The offense for Palmetto not able to get out there. I remember looking at some point in the second half and thinking, goodness, we're only going to get the ball 3 possessions this half, and that's what was going on. But still, at the end of the
we had the ball 6 times. Obviously when they went up 34, 20, that last, 2-minute drive that we had, but really 6 quality possessions is not a lot. And that's not the winning formula. that we like to have. We like to control the clock a little bit. We'd like to have some 8-10 play drives. But like I said, it's just we're still a work in progress offensively, and the kids are working hard, and we just keep encouraging them that things will start to click for us offensively. You don't lose your 4 receivers, you don't lose your quarterback, you don't lose 2 key offensive linemen, Division I players, without going through some early growing pains. And like I said, we've had some injuries with some of these younger guys. So we're gonna continue to improve. We're gonna continue to work hard, and we're not gonna make any excuses. We're just gonna continue to grow and get better as an offense.
Yeah, so at the end of the third quarter, Palmetto was hanging on to that tenuous lead there, 20-14, as we open up for the fourth quarter highlights. Coach?
Yeah, and again, so they're just, they're back in manageable situation. They're, 2-down territory, so they go for it on 4th down. And again, what a big pitch and catch. Carson Goda is a heck of a player, and and that's a big conversion. So again, you convert 3rd downs, you convert 4th downs, and you protect the football, you're going to win. That's the recipe for success. And unfortunately, we didn't do that. We didn't convert enough 3rd downs to stay on the field, give our defense a little bit of a break, and then the turnover. That's really the difference in this football game. And so, you learn from it. And as I mentioned, we're just going to continue to grow as an offense and give our defense a chance to do what they do. And like I said, hopefully step up in the fight a little bit more than we did last week. So, 21-20, fourth quarter, and here's one of those turnovers I mentioned that was just it was a killer. It was a killer. Our defense is tired, and here they go. They make a great hit on special teams, and now our defense has got to go. You got to go right back out on the field and at the 20-yard line, a short field. But again, you got to love our kids. With all that adversity, again, just shows the team. Team unity right there. Jordan Renard makes an unbelievable play to get him, back behind the line of scrimmage. You got Miles Ormsby right there. You got Sheldrick Simpson, Jalen Wester, Cedric Augustin. And so, again, we get them into, big 3rd down stop right there by Sheldrick. We get them into a 4th and a mile, and they convert, and that's just that's a backbreaker. That's a backbreaker. It was unfortunate. It was, bad spot, but we don't have the luxury to throw red flags in high school. So, it is what it is. And, like I said, but again, the defensive fight right there, you get cheated a little bit on a bad spot, but our defense just never gives up. They never quit. They make a big stop on 1st down, and then, they slip that tight end out, and, and that's it right there. That was just a momentum shift, momentum swing that was just too difficult for us to overcome. Offensively, like I said, this was really the last quality possession that we had right here. There's about 8 minutes to go in the game, and we need to put together a methodical drive and give our defense a chance to rest, get a chance to go at least tie it up or maybe go up, by 1 if we go for 2. But we didn't do it. Offensively, we didn't get it done, and this is the drive where we needed to take momentum back. And like I said, we'll learn from it. As a young offense, we'll learn that there's certain times in the game where, we need to step up. And, right there, thank God, again, we have Sajal Hickson, to at least carry us a little bit and give our defense a little bit of a rest and get us a 1st down. But, like I said, unfortunately, we don't finish this drive. And like I said, it starts up front. We have to get more consistent out of our offensive line play and just be able to establish a run game. But again, here's Sajal, where he just never gives up. He's a great leader. That's why he's our captain. And, his effort and attitude and desire and passion is giving us a chance. He's given us a chance. But like I said, right now, we need other people to step up on offense and help them. And, like I said, and I think they're going to do that. We're just waiting and just continuing to work with these guys and give guys opportunities to take over. Here's a 3rd down. Again, a little bit of a bobbled pitch by Jamil. So now we're back into a fourth and short situation, and we have a miscommunication. Should have been a slant wheel combination, but instead, Josh changed it at the line of scrimmage, but Sagel didn't get the call, and so we did not run the scheme that we were supposed to run, and that was it. And we couldn't finish that drive off, and those are the mistakes that we have to get better. And like I said, we put our defense back out on the field, a tired, worn down, demoralized defense, if you will, in terms of the adversity that we've faced to this point. And this is what champions do. They finish, and Braden River did that. They went out, they controlled the clock, they moved the football, and just methodically wore us down. And like I said, we really don't get a good quality possession back on offense. And they finished this drive, with the touchdown. And like I said, that was just, it's 14. 14 points is tough at the end of a football game when you just don't have much time left and you're out of your timeouts. And so, it's unfortunate, but like I said, our kids are going to learn and grow from it. And, like I said, credit to the Yeoman's kid. He's a heck of a tough running back. We're going to face another tough one this week. The offensive line was doing a great job, a lot of passion and desire and fight on their part. And our defense was just getting worn down. Right there, Jordan usually makes that play in the backfield, and he's just coming off a step slower, a little bit tired and worn down. And that's it. That summarized the game right there. 2 minutes down 14 points is tough sledding, especially for an offense that hasn't really shown the explosive capability to score quick like we've had in the past. So, great return by Jock to get us in good field position. All right, gets us out to the 35. Good protection, for Josh. All right, we get a completion. All right, and so it was Zakedri Rutledge. So we're second and short. Routes are covered. Josh gets us a first down, but we got the penalty. So that takes you back. Now you're playing. Now you're playing behind the chains. Clock's ticking. You don't have any timeouts left, and like I said, it's just tough sledding at that point. You can't continue to make those kinds of mistakes and expect to win against a good team. Third down, we convert the third down. We get out of bounds. Good job by Zorian Gethers, senior leader. Gets us out to midfield. Josh steps up in the pocket, delivers another good ball. Quay Smith, he's really starting to come into his own. He's starting to feel it. And that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping that Zorian Gethers and Quay Smith, Alzavian Houston, Zakedri Rutledge, Jamarian Simmons, we hope that they continue to work, along with Raytrell Crawford, continue to work, continue to get better, and, and get us a chance to start gelling together as an offense and becoming a better offense, a more consistent offense. Right there, Josh just giving us everything he has, but unfortunately, bad ball security right there, and that's how it ends. A good drive, but, too little, too late, and again, the turnovers. That's 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers, and compared to Braden River, they had the one that was a pick 6. 3-1, they win.
Coach, hanging on to a tenuous lead through 3 quarters, and then the defense had been out there all night, and just faded there at the end. Braden River had the big fourth quarter, and yet it comes out with a victory.
Yep.
The final score was Braden River 34, Palmetto 20. Now, Ken, I think you may have a question here.
Right. We're going to move to this week's game, Coach. Obviously, we have a big game coming up. We're going to make that 4-mile bus ride across the Manatee River to Hawkins Stadium versus those Manatee Hurricanes in the Cross River rivalry.
Say that 3 times.
Oh, I can't. I couldn't say it once.
Cross River rivalry.
As we know, there's not going to be a big crowd there, so we're going to be expecting a big audience here on Tiger Vision as presented by Conley Buick GMC. Manatee's got some great athletes. We know 3 or 4 quality running backs. and they have a great Florida high school football tradition with state championship banners flying around the stadium. In fact, they're looking for win number 700 this Friday night. They make a big deal about that. I think they're the winningest high school in the state of Florida. How big of a game is this for us, Coach?
Well, we knew what we were getting into after that first 2-0 start. We knew that we were coming into the heart of our schedule, the toughest stretch of our schedule, and so we know what it's going to be like at Hawkins Stadium. And unfortunately for some of our kids, they don't know. But some of our veterans, as we've already mentioned, in Sajel and Josh Siplin and Jordan Renard, they know, and hopefully the younger guys will get an understanding this week as we've tried to relay the information of what to expect. And it's going to be a tradition-rich environment. It's going to be an enthusiastic crowd, whoever is able to show up. And it's going to be a well-coached football team, and it's going to be a backyard brawl. And our kids are excited about the opportunity, as their kids are, and it should be an exciting night for football Friday night.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, so we appreciate you being here tonight, Coach, and kind of a different environment here, but a real great experience here at Jack's Sports Bar. And we thank you for watching the Coach Marino's Coaches Show featuring Tiger highlights here from Jack's. And we thank all of our fans for joining us here on Tiger Vision, that's presented by Conley Buick GMC. Be sure to join us this Friday night for the Cross River rivalry as the Palmetto Tigers square off against those Manatee Hurricanes. When it comes to this side of the river, it's all about one town, one team. Go Tigers.